This is a stream I've been trying to do for a while now, for about a week or so now. Finally able to do it. Alrighty, here. Get everything into perspective. Cool. Now, alright. Now, before I get started here, I want to go ahead and say this here. What It Do is my other channel. The link is in the description box. It's a channel that I created where I could just talk about anything that I want, good or bad, happy or sad, anything. I don't care what it is that you're talking about. Now, here's one that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. Finally able to do it. And that's one about Chris Paul. I saw the reason why he joined the Rockets. And I left a link in the description box on that as well. It's a link to what Chris Paul was saying, that Jay-Z is the reason why he joined the Rockets. Never really been a big Jay-Z fan, but I am now. And I'm saying that because when I saw that him and Jay-Z are real good friends, he confided in Jay-Z, and Jay-Z gave him some real advice. Told him, hey, no matter how much money you make in there, you got to think about your happiness and your family. Because Chris Paul didn't like the way things were going with the Clippers, and he wanted a change. Excuse me. Well, he got that change. I think he got more than what he was asking for. He said in that video, he got tired of handling the ball so much. He wanted something different. And that's basically what he's doing, something different. So now, he's with the Rockets, and he really don't have to handle the ball so much. He don't have to be on the court to win. He don't have to have a great game for the team to win. Neither does James Harden. Now, also, too, with that being said as well, too, Chris Paul said it before he joined the Rockets, that the Rockets have Trevor Ariza, who he was real close with. I did not know that. I was like, oh, okay. And he actually moved from LA to Houston. He didn't, say, okay, I'm going to stay in Houston, my family stay in LA. No, he actually moved his family to Houston. So with that being said, the man, I guess he's just happy that he's in Houston with James Harden, with Trevor Ariza, with a good cast around. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being 100% honest. Even I didn't see this season being as great as it is. Even I didn't see that coming. I don't think really nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw how good that was going to be. So with that being said, what I also think is this here. I think he is going to sign another contract with the Rockets this offseason. I think they're going to work out some fine details. I know it's going to be like a veteran's contract because he's like, I think they say he's 36, 35, something like that. So it's going to be a veteran contract, where he probably making about $3, $4 million, $5 million, whatever. I don't know exactly the terms, but I'm just saying, with those old school veteran contracts, they don't get a whole lot of money. They just get, a decent amount because they're veterans. They got that leadership, things like that. So I think he is going to sign with the Rockets this offseason. Because when he did the sign and trade from the Clippers to Houston, it was just a one-year deal, and he's a free agent. Now, whether the Rockets win a championship or not, I think he still is going to sign. And I think he's happy. Going by what I saw in that video that I was watching, I think he's happy with where he is right now in his career, in his life, personal life, things like that. I think he's real happy. So, and that one makes this connection that he has with Houston and the players just amazing. Oh, and also I want to throw out another fact. I was watching this last game with the Rockets and the Suns where Gerald Green hit that last second three to win it for Houston. I was listening to the commentator of Matt Bullock, and what he said surprised me. Now, I knew there was a lot of NBA players that's in the NBA right now that's from Houston, because there was a couple of them on the Phoenix Suns that's from Houston. But he said there's 32 players in the NCAA tournament that's from the city of Houston. That's what he said. And I was like, what? Wow. I was shocked. So represent the hometown, baby. I had to throw that out there. But anyway, with that being said, back to what I was talking about with Chris Paul. I think that with him having a deep conversation with a good friend of his and Jay-Z, and Jay-Z kind of basically told him, look, don't do it for money, do it for your happiness. And Chris Paul was basically explaining to as well how he's not really happy with the Clippers, and he wanted to sign someone else. And since Houston was the front runner, he was trying to really determine if that's what he wanted to do. So he did it. So listening to Jay-Z and what Jay-Z was telling him, like I said, I wasn't really a big Jay-Z fan. But after watching that, I became a huge Jay-Z fan now. I'm not going to lie, I watched that and I downloaded a couple of Jay-Z songs. Not the free downloads, but I'm just saying. So, with that being said, with what I saw there, I was kind of amazed because, excuse me, because when you confide in someone that you're close with about something personal like that, that to me shows the unity that you have with, your friends, your personal life, your wife, because he moved his wife and his two kids from LA to Houston, and that's kind of a culture change coming, from different places like that. Now, I know he used to play in New Orleans where he got drafted, and at that time it was the Hornets, then they went to the Bobcats, then back to the Hornets, but and then he went to LA, the Clippers. He spent I think 6 years there. Now he's in Houston his first year. And I don't think he ever, as far as I can remember, I don't think Chris Paul has ever had the success on the team as he's having right now with the Houston Rockets. We guaranteed that number one spot in the playoffs the whole entire season. The whole entire playoffs in the Western Conference, that is. And matter of fact, in the whole entire playoffs, even if we make it to the finals, because Toronto, they're 56, 57, I think, or something like that. 58 games, something like that. And we just won our 63rd game. So, and it was 5 games left in the season? And if I'm not mistaken, I got to look at it again. If I'm not mistaken, we playing the San Antonio Spurs on Sunday, tomorrow. So if I'm not mistaken, I got to look that up. But I think that's what I saw the Spurs. But anyway, with that being said, watching, and then when I watched that game, the role players, like I always say, is what keeps the Rockets going. Yeah, we got some good stars on our team, and an up-and-coming star with Clint Capella, of course, James Harden and Chris Paul. Then, we got, all our great bench is kind of deep. But at the same time, I've said it, and I've said it 100 times. It's our role players, the ones that keep us in this game. So, but anyway, I kind of got off subject a little bit there again. But I really do think that Chris Paul is going to sign another contract with the Rockets this offseason. Now, do I think he's going to go to another team if he decides not to play with the Rockets? No. I think in that case he might retire. But I think he's going to sign another contract with the Rockets because I think he likes what he's seeing. He's happy. He doesn't have to handle the ball as much as he wants, as he had to, excuse me. He expressed that to Jay-Z as well in one of his videos, in one of those videos. Like I said, the link is in the description box. Go check it out. You'll see a couple more of those videos as well that I was referring to. When Chris Paul sitting there with Jay-Z, Jay-Z looked like he was snacking on some nuts or whatever it was, I don't know. And Jay-Z gave him some real honestly advice. Look, no matter how much you get paid, your kids like their friends, their school, your wife likes the surroundings. Now you finna go to Houston. Do you really want to do that? Tell them think long and hard about it. And with that being said, you guys to appreciate something like that. Excuse me, I'm a little bit thirsty. Excuse me. Ooh. Haven't had one of those in a while. Sorry about that. Got a little dehydrated there. Alright, now, so with all that being said, I really do think that Chris Paul is going to sign at least another 2-3 year contract with the Rockets this offseason. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be a long contract, like a 5-10 year contract. No. The man is up there. I think he's about ready to call it quits. You know, he's happy, successful in his life, which is great and awesome. You know, it's amazing to see things like that. Excuse me. So, the man is, you know, going to, I believe, I'm not going to say he's going to, I believe he's going to sign another contract with the Rockets. Now, with that being said, I also saw some news as well that I'm not a huge fan of. I know other people are. It is what it is. But I'm not a huge fan of it. And that is that LeBron James is trying to come to Houston. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it. I don't want it to happen. I know a lot of people are saying that they do want it to happen. Oh, the Rockets going to win some championship. You can't say automatically just because you get LeBron James, you're going to win championships. It doesn't work that way. Excuse me again. Whew, sorry, thirsty. But it doesn't work that way just to say that because you get this one player, you're going to win championship. Hell, the Washington Wizards had Michael Jordan. They didn't win. Hell, they couldn't even make the playoffs with Michael Jordan. I don't know if Jordan was at the end of his career, but I'm just saying. Don't think just because you get this one person, you're going to win championship. Hell, look how long it took Cleveland to win championship with LeBron, excuse me. So that's what I'm saying. Don't just automatically think, oh, we got LeBron go win. But anyway, kind of what I'm saying. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of a bunch of superstars on one team that's going to win. I didn't like it when the Rockets had Olajuwon, Drexler, Barkley, and Pippen. I was like, what? I wasn't a fan of that. I'm more of a fan of type of person or team or whatever company, whatever that scratch and crawl their way up to the top. Not just saying, okay, I'm finna get this big wig in, I'm gonna get this big win in, take my little small business and boom it up. No. I've always been that type to where if I see that you worked your ass off to start from here to there, I'm a fan of you. Not from you, you work from here to there, but you got, you won a lottery to get there. You didn't work hard for that. You got a big boost in it. I'm not a fan of that stuff. Excuse me. I'm not a fan of that. What I'm a fan of, just like, for example, when the Rockets won their very first championship, we only had one superstar on our team, one all-star. And that, of course, was Olajuwon. Then we won our second one, we had two, and that's Olajuwon and Drexler. So, I'm just saying, that's what I like. And you see, we couldn't win when we got Barkley, when we got Pippen. We couldn't win. And look at the Lakers when they had Kobe, Shaq, they had Karl Malone, they had Gary Payton. The Pistons whooped that ass in the finals. I'm just saying. So, with all that being said, I'm not a big fan of it. If it happens, it happens. Of course, I'm a Houston Rockets fan, through and through, as you can see. I'm a Houston Rockets fan. Of course, I'll cheer for the guy if he come, but I'm just not a big fan of it. But just had to throw that out there. Kind of get off subject a little bit. I had to throw that out there. If he come, he come. Now, there's also been reports that Paul George and Carmelo Anthony is not going to stay in OKC. Now, I would be a fan of one of those came because they're not the huge superstar that LeBron is. You know, they don't deserve all the media attention that LeBron would get. I ain't gonna say don't deserve it, let me change that. They don't get all the media attention that LeBron get. That's what I mean. Excuse me there. Now, so something like that, yeah. More likely Paul George. But that's just me. Now, with that being said, get back on topic about Chris Paul. Just have to throw that out there. Get back on topic with Chris Paul. Excuse me again. Oh, this is not no alcoholic drink. This is actually a soda, as you can see. It's a soda. I throw that out there. So I don't want nobody thinking nothing crazy. It's a soda. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink. I might be in Colorado and I don't even smoke the reefer. I don't do none of that stuff. Anyway, that's another topic for my What It Do channel. So anyway, what I'm feeling get ready to do right now is talk about what I think that should happen with Chris Paul and the Rockets in the playoffs. Well, the last remaining games of the season. Now, this is what I think should happen. After the San Antonio Spurs game, probably before that. Yeah, probably before that. You know, the rest of these games, because it doesn't matter. We got the number 1 seed locked up. We got home court advantage, at least in the Western Conference, throughout. Probably if we make it to the finals in that too, because like I said, Toronto, we got the number 1 spot. And I think they got 58 games, I think. I mean, I know it's like 5 games left, but I think they 58 games, I think it is, something like that they won. So what I think that the Rockets should do is rest their starters. I'm just saying. I think they should. Because you're going to need them fresh legs. Now, I'm not saying rest them, don't play them. This is what I think should happen. Limit the minutes. Play, your starters from like maybe the first 10 minutes of the first quarter, and then that's it. Keep them going a little bit. Don't let them get rusty. You know what I'm saying? Keep them going a little bit, but rest them. And another reason why I'm saying that, because now you get to see how deep your bench can be. You get to see how deep your bench is. What that bench can do. Like when Tariq Black come in. Like when Nene come in. Like when Luke Bam, I cannot say that man's name for nothing. But Luke Bam, him. I can't say that man's name for nothing. But anyway, when all these players come in, now you get to see what they all can do. How they going to perform. Like I said, probably not the San Antonio Spurs game. I don't know. But I think that should happen. Rest them. Play them like the first 5-10 minutes of the game, then sit them down. Don't let them play no more. That's my personal opinion because I don't want to risk no injuries. I want to keep them fresh because when the playoffs come, we all know that's a different ball game. So when the playoffs do come, that's when teams are going to really bring it. They're going to bring it harder than they brought it all season. And of course, if you're the best team in the NBA, they're going to want to say in the playoffs, we whooped the best team. So now what? See what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I'm saying rest them, don't risk injury, don't overwork them, things like that. Because I'm pretty sure when you go to work so much, you be so tired, you can't wait till your day off from work. That's what I'm saying right there. And then when you get your days off, you be like, oh, my back, my legs, oh, my goodness. I'm not gonna lie, I know I do. I be tired. I can't wait for my couple of days off. So I can't wait to want to take my vacation. Anyway, excuse me again. So that's the reason why I'm saying these things. I mean, I know a lot of people not fans of that, and I understand that. Also, too, I think you should do it probably a different way. Like when we have road games, give that rest that I was talking about. But when we're at home, let the fans see, who they pay to see. Let the fans see, that all the stars and stuff at home. Now, I know that when you go away games, a lot of Rockets fans everywhere, because the last couple of seasons, even this past season, this season right here, excuse me, and last season when I went to a couple of Rockets-Nuggets games, it was more Rockets fans than Nuggets fans at these games. And I was amazed. I was amazed. I'm like, whoa. I'm looking around, I see nothing but red jerseys, Harden jerseys everywhere. Trevor Ariza, Hakeem Olajuwon jerseys, Clyde Drexler jerseys. I'm like, even some Steve Francis jerseys. And I'm like, whoa. Am I in Houston or am I in Colorado? But I'm just saying. So I know that there's a lot of Rockets fans everywhere you go. But because, it's at home, I would say give the hometown team, the home fans, of course, what they pay to see. But I believe rest your players. Rest them. Don't rest them like the whole game. Just rest them like, let them play, like I said, like maybe the first 10 minutes of the first quarter. Take them out. Then you get to see how deep your bench is, excuse me. How deep that bench is so you can see everything. Other than that, I think we're golden. We got this on lock. The only team in the playoffs I think that might give us a run for our money is Portland. I'm trying to think who else in the West that I think might give us a run for our money. Portland. I think that's about it. OKC, not really. Not really. Because I could see it right now, and Paul George and Carmelo Anthony, they're not happy over there. I don't know why Paul George left the Pacers, I think it was, the team he was on, I think that was. But I know Carmelo Anthony left because he didn't want to be with the Knicks anymore. So, I don't know. But OKC, no. Warriors, probably. It all depends with them, so on different variables. Oh, and that's another thing. Now I'm thinking about Golden State.